All right, so today I'm going to talk about why a lack of estate planning can really screw up real estate investors. So, you're a real estate investor, you're thinking, okay, like I've set up my entity and now I've got my real estate investments are in my LLC or my corporation. Wonderful. And you think that's it? No issues, right? It's not going to be probated because it's not in my name. I'm going to be fine. The reality is, though, while it may skip the property directly going into probate, if you do not have an estate plan, a plan that takes care of your death or disability matters or disagreements or divorce or the fifth D of doom, which is like what happens if you retire, you're done working, right? So if you don't have these things in place, you're going to see some issues. So what happens to your real estate if you're a business owner, right? All right, first things first. If you don't have proper estate planning and you're a real estate investor, if you become incapacitated and you haven't designated who else in your business can sign for the entity, can legally bind the entity, can go withdraw funds from the bank on behalf of the entity, all of these things are going to stop your business to a screeching halt. And this isn't just if you die, this is if you become incapacitated, or if you can't be found, or if you happen to be incapacitated before a closing. I mean, these are all real things that happen day in and day out. So it is your duty as a business owner to have an estate plan in place that says, in my incapacitation, here's who can act for me, here's who can act for my business. Here's an alternative to who can act on my business, right? Because what if the person's with you when you both were in an accident? What if that person is no longer capable of making decisions, right? They can't make financial decisions because they had their own incapacitation issue. What if they passed away, right? So you always have to have contingents to contingents. And as a business owner, it is your role and your job to ensure that your business continues with and without you. So that's a big part of estate planning as a business owner and why it matters so much. Think about it. How many of you have shown up to a title company and the title company is like, okay, I need to see who can sign for this, verifying that this person's an authorized agent under some sort of like minutes or a corporate resolution or the entity formation agreements. Well, if something happens to you between the time that contract is signed and the time that it comes to close, you're SOL. And then your business is going to get sued for failure to follow the contract or perform in a contract, which is also called breach of contract. And you will have this in every single area of your business if you don't have somebody designated who can perform all of these things and who has access to the necessary information so that they can perform those roles. Estate planning is essential for business owners, including you real estate investors. How do you do a proper estate plan? Well, we specialize in estate plans for real estate investors. Just call 813-480-2106. That's 813-480-2106 so that you can have a conversation with me about doing estate planning that's actually going to protect your business and your family.